Next example, we have negative 1 over 4x squared minus 1 half is equal to 3x. We see fractions also, right? So before we complete the square, before we do these steps, we should think about how we can take care of the fractions. We can do so by looking at the lowest common denominator. So look at 4 and 2 and think about one number that both of these numbers go into. And the result, well, a possibility is 4, because 4 goes into 4 and 2 goes into 4 as well. You can also use 8, but 4 is the least. And then what we are going to do before I even complete the square, before I even do the steps, is this. Multiply all the terms by 4. So put 4 in front of this, 4 in front of that, and 4 in front of this. So we are going to do 4 times negative 1 over 4. So this 4 and that 4 cancels. I will just have negative x squared minus 4 times 1 half. So 2 goes into 2 once, 2 goes into 4 twice, minus 2 equals to 4 times 3x, which is 12x. Okay. So now we have negative x squared minus 2 is equal to 12x. Our first step is to have x squared plus bx on the left hand side. I have the negative x squared here, but I don't want the number to be here. I do want to have the 12x, the x part right here, to the left hand side. So let me minus 12x here on both sides first. That will cancel this out, and then I will have negative x squared minus 12x, and then I still have the minus 2 here equals to 0. But this negative 2 is not what we want to be on the left hand side. I want to kick the negative 2 to the right hand side. We are going to add 2 here to get rid of this 2, to get rid of that 2, right? So add 2 here as well. I have negative x squared minus 12x, and that equals to positive 2. But then I really need to insist to have just x squared. I don't even want to have a negative x squared. So we are going to multiply or divide everything by negative 1. So usually people just like to think about this as divide by negative 1. Or you can think about this as multiply by negative 1. Doesn't matter. And then we will get x squared. Finally we have the x squared like this. Negative 12x divided by negative 1, we have plus 6x equals to negative 2. So then we got our x plus bx on the left hand side, and b in our case, it's a 6. This is my b, that's my 6. Okay? And then we just need to work out what's 1/2 times b squared. Well, that's just 1/2 times 6 squared. Again, that's my b, this is my 6. 1/2 times 6 is equal to 3. So you can look at that as 6 over 1, and then this is 1. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. So we get a 6. we get a 3 inside. Square that, 3 squared is equal to 9. 3 squared is equal to 9. This number, the 9, the result of this 9 is the number that we are going to add on both sides. So I will plus 9 here, plus 9 right over there. And then if we do the steps correctly, this side right here, the left hand side right here, it's always going to be factorable. So the next step, we are going to factor the left hand side to be something to the second power. Something inside to the second power. And as you can see from the previous videos, that will be just x. And you can just look at this and factor it, or you can also get this as x. Look at what's inside right here. The number before you square, which is the rest 3. Plus 3, it's positive 3, so it's plus 3. Square. Okay. X plus 3 squared is indeed x squared plus 6x plus 9. You can check it down below. Negative 2 plus 9 is equal to 7. Okay? So we got it. Something inside to the second power is equal to a number. Then we just need to square both sides. Right, we just need to square both sides and then solve for it. Square root both sides. Square root both sides. Square root both sides. And then don't forget the plus minus. Do not forget the plus minus. And we will end up with x plus 3 here equals to plus minus square root of 7. And since again square root of 7 is something that we cannot simplify, we just leave it as how it is. Then the next step, we are going to minus 3 here, minus 3 here. And so I get x equals to negative 3 plus minus square root of 7.